Okay, welcome back, everyone. So today we're going to unpack something a little different. We're diving deep into one specific product, the kind that just explodes on Amazon.
Exactly. We've got the listing. We've dug through literally thousands of reviews, all the source material.
Right. And we're going to break it down like we usually do, finding the angle, the real story behind the hype. Think of it as us giving you the inside scoop.
Yep. We've waded through all that data, the good, the bad, the honestly kind of weird stories people share just to pull out what really matters about this Blink Mini camera.
A mission. Figure out why this thing has like over 300,000 reviews and what that actually means if you're sitting there wondering, should I click buy?
We're going to find out.
We'll get into the 1080p HD, how it helps you keep an eye on things at home. And yeah, absolutely, we have to talk about the pets. Apparently, it confirms they lead secret lives after dark. It's all in the sources.
Let's jump in.
All right, so first things first. What actually is this device? The official description calls it a compact, indoor plug-in smart security camera, Blink Mini.
And the price, $29.99.
Yeah, $29.99. That price point alone kind of sets the scene, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, under $30, you're immediately managing expectations, but the feature list they pack in is, well, it looks solid on paper.
What are we talking feature-wise?
Okay, so the listing highlights 1080p HD video, built-in infrared night vision, pretty standard but important motion detection, and two-way audio. Those are kind of the table stakes now, right?
Definitely. And the sources, especially the reviews, show that the benefits people get from those features really hit home. Like, take the 1080p video and the night vision. The basic idea is simple. See inside your house, day or night, on your phone. But get this, nearly 5,000 people specifically mentioned crystal clear picture quality.
Wow, 5,000.
Yeah, and tons more said it works perfectly in low light. People use phrases like night vision magic, infrared HD night vision. It seems like for a lot of users, it's way sharper than they expected for the price.
That's actually pretty significant positive feedback on the visuals, especially for $30. Okay, what else? Motion detection.
Right. Standard feature sends alerts to your phone if it sees movement, but the sources emphasize you can customize the zones.
Okay, so you can tell it to ignore the ceiling fan or the curtains moving.
Exactly. So you only get alerts for what matters most, theoretically cutting down on those annoying false alarms.
Yeah.
We'll see how well that works in practice, though.
Fair point. Always a bit tricky.
But before we get to the potential issues, my favorite feature mentioned, two-way audio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Lets you hear and speak through the camera using your phone. The listing says you can talk back. It's like being home even when you're not. I mean, the prank potential alone.
Huh. Okay, I can see the appeal there, for sure.
And it seems like actually using it is easy. The sources hammer on easy setup. Over 4,000 customer reviews praise that specifically.
Which is huge. People hate complicated tech setups.
Yeah.
So what are the steps?
It sounds like plug it in, connect to your Wi-Fi with their app, the Blink Home Monitor app. It's free. And then just place it where you want it.
Simple enough. Plug and play, basically. That's a big win.
Totally. And it fits into the smart home thing, too. Works with Alexa as a big selling point.
Right, so you can tell your Echo to show the camera feed or arm it with your voice.
Yeah, one reviewer even said it felt like stepping into the future or like having your own live reality show.
A reality show starring Cat.
Probably. And speaking of small stars, this thing is tiny. What are the dimensions again?
Let's see. Source says 2 inches by 1.9 inches by 1.4 inches.
Yeah.
And it weighs practically nothing, 1.7 ounces.
So it's smaller than a lot of coffee mugs. You could hide this thing anywhere.
Exactly. It's not some big, obvious security camera. It's more like a tiny little electronic watchdog you can tuck away. Discreet.
Maybe a tiny spy. A household spy?
Kinda. The James Bond gadget of entry-level home monitoring. Looks unassuming, but packs a punch, supposedly.
Okay, so that's the highlight reel, right? Based heavily on the positive stuff in the sources. But we know there's always another side to the story.
Always. The customer reviews don't hold back on the frustrations either.
Let's dig into that. What are the main complaints?
Well, if you look at the negative feedback summaries, a few things really stand out. Connectivity is a big one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, almost 1,500 customers reported problems. Stuff like the camera losing connection, going offline all the time, needing resets constantly.
Kind of fundamental, isn't it, for a camera that's supposed to be watching things remotely? If it's offline, it's just a paperweight.
Exactly. And motion detection, remember how we said you can customize zones? Well, it's still a mixed bag, according to reviews. Over 1,500 negative mentions there, too.
Mixed out.
Some found it spotty, like it just wouldn't pick up obvious movement. Others complained it picked up everything. Every damn movement, one person said. So, notification nightmare.
Sounds like dialing it in might be tricky. What about night vision? People loved it, right?
Mostly, yeah, but there were over 600 negative mentions, too. Some people flat out called it terrible.
Okay, so that directly contradicts the thousands who said it was super clear. Weird. Maybe it depends on the room. Or maybe quality control issues.
Could be. Suggests performance isn't perfectly consistent for everyone.
All right, now, the big one. The subscription thing. Storage. This seems to be where things get controversial.
Yeah, you could say that. One reviewer called the way it's presented a pretty shady business practice and purposely obfuscated.
Ouch. Okay, so break it down. What's the deal according to the source material?
You get a free 30-day trial of their Blink subscription plan when you buy the camera.
Standard trial offer. Then what?
After the trial, if you want to save and share video clips, you need to pay for that subscription plan that's cloud storage, or buy their Sync Module 2 and a USB drive for local storage. Both sold separately, of course.
So the free trial saves clips, but once it runs out, no saving unless you pay or buy more hardware.
Bingo! And here's the part that really seems to annoy people. Without the subscription or the Sync module set up after the trial, you still get the motion alerts on your phone, and you can still open the app and watch the live feed.
Okay.
It doesn't record anything, the camera sees motion, lets you watch live, but there's no saved clip of the event unless you're paying the monthly fee or you bought the Sync module gear.
I could see how that would feel like a bait and switch if you weren't expecting it, especially if the trial just automatically starts and then stops working the way it did initially.
Right. It seems the core frustration isn't just that you have to pay for storage, but how the transition from the free trial happens, making it feel like functionality is suddenly taken away.
Okay. Fair points.
Yeah.
Lots of potential pitfalls there.
Yeah.
But let's put our other hats on now. Let's look at the whole picture, the counter-arguments from all the sources.
Right, the clapbacks, if you will.
Yeah. So connectivity issues. Nearly 1,500 complaints sounds like a lot. But this thing has over 300,000 ratings, averaging 4.4 stars.
That's a valid point. Perspective matters.
For every one person having Wi-Fi trouble, there must be like hundreds where the easy setup worked perfectly and it stays online just fine. That huge number of happy users counts for something.
True. Any budget Wi-Fi device can struggle depending on the home network, but clearly it's working reliably for the vast majority. Okay, what about the finicky motion detection?
But again, the option to customize zones is key. Yeah, it might take some tweaking. Maybe it's not perfect for every situation, but the tool is there to try and filter out unwanted alerts. You have some control.
So it requires a bit of user effort to potentially get it right.
Seems like it. And night vision. Yes, some called it terrible, but way more people, thousands, called it excellent or super clear. The positive feedback outweighs the negative by a good margin. Suggests it does deliver for most.
Okay, fair counter. Now, the storage subscription mess, how do we frame that positively?
Okay, look. The reviewer's frustration is totally understandable if they expected free recording forever. But let's focus on the value prop at $29.99. What do you get for sure, even after the trial, with no extra cost?
Motion alerts to your phone and the ability to check the live HD feed anytime.
Exactly. And according to almost 3,000 positive mentions, specifically for value for money for a lot of people, that basic functionality alone is worth the $30. It's a peace of mind curiosity system, as one source put it.
Okay, I see. So if all you want is an alert and a quick live look in, it does that job for the initial price. No ongoing fees needed for that part.
Right. The recording is the upgrade. If you need that history for actual security evidence or just remembering what happened, then you consider the optional subscription, which is like $3 a month per camera or $10 for unlimited.
Or the Sync Module 2 for local storage, though, as the review pointed out, that has its own costs and setup.
Right. But positioning the subscription as a pretty reasonable price if you want that extra cloud recording feature makes sense. It's not like professional security systems are free to record.
True. It's about managing expectations for an entry-level device. Basic monitoring is included. Recording is extra. The communication around the trial could be clearer, maybe, but the value for the base price seems to be there for many.
Exactly. It delivers the basics affordably and offers paid upgrades for more serious needs.
Okay, all right. Enough of the serious breakdown. You mentioned the real reason people might buy this.
Oh, yeah. The entertainment value. Forget security. This thing is apparently a comedy goldmine based on the reviews.
You were talking about the pet stories, aren't you?
Absolutely. Like the reviewer who used the night vision to catch Mr. Whiskers, attempting to conquer the refrigerator at 2 a.m.
Feline James Bond on a snack mission.
Exactly. Without the camera, it's just, why is the fridge open? With the camera, suddenly you're documenting Mission Impossible, the midnight milk heist. It turns the mundane hilarious.
Okay, I like that. Or the two-way audio. The review mentioned pranks.
Oh, imagine. You see your partner sneaking a late-night slice of cake.
Yeah.
You just activate the audio and whisper, "I see you," to the camera, the look on their face.
Messing with the dog. Give it commands from the other room through the camera. Utter confusion.
Priceless. And, okay, maybe less glamorous, but the person who finally figured out which cat was peeing in front of the litter box, that's life-changing problem solving.
Yeah, I guess the ROI on that is measured in fewer cleaning supplies.
Exactly. It's practical. And what about the person using it while they sleep to figure out weird stuff? What could that even be? Is the toaster plotting against them? Is there a secret meeting of dust bunnies?
Is the Roomba secretly judging their furniture layout? We need answers.
See, this camera isn't just watching. It's potentially revealing the utterly absurd secret life of your home. It's like getting the director's cut commentary on your own life.
Okay, you've painted a picture. It's a security camera, but also a weirdness detector.
So are you, the listener, ready to ditch the boring, sad, mystery-filled salad version of home life? Based on everything we've dug through in the sources, this Blink Mini seems like a super affordable way in at $29.99. Setup's easy for most folks. You get the HD video, pretty good night vision usually, that amazing two-way audio.
Plus, it works with Alexa, feels a bit futuristic, and the social proof is undeniable. Amazon's choice, 4,000 plus bought recently, 4.4 stars from hundreds of thousands of reviews. It's a top brand, low returns, highly rated. The signals are strong.
It's clearly hitting the mark for people wanting simple, cheap monitoring. So, if catching Fluffy planning world domination at 3 a.m. sounds worth $30.
The buying part is easy too. Sold by Amazon, free returns, standard free shipping options depending on Prime status and order total. Low risk to try it out.
The question is, do you need to know what really happens when you're not looking? Do you crave the alerts, the live view, the potential domestic comedy?
Because if you do,
we've got the link right there in the show notes for you. Link to Amazon page for Blink Mini. And hey, full transparency, if you do use that link to grab one, you're helping us keep doing these deep dives. So thanks in advance.
Your potential purchase helps fund our next investigation into, I don't know, smart toasters or something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So honestly, click buy now before the FOMO, the fear of missing out on weird pet antics, gets you. I'm seriously getting one after this. I need to know if my sourdough starter is plotting against me.
I just want to catch my Roomba intentionally bumping into walls. It feels personal.
See? It's basically essential equipment.
Okay. Adding it to my cart. You win.
All right. That pretty much wraps our deep dive into the Blink Mini. We pulled everything straight from the Amazon listing, the customer reviews, the good, the bad, the hilarious. It's a monitoring tool, sure.
But as those reviews make crystal clear, it's also this unexpected window into the funny, weird, secret life going on in your own home.
It really is.
Yeah.
It shows how even a simple gadget can turn into something more, right? A source of stories.
Definitely gives you something to think about.
So maybe as you consider getting a smart camera, think beyond just security. Think about the unexpected moments it might capture. What secrets could your living room be hiding right now?
Makes you wonder.
Definitely. Thanks for joining us on this Blink Mini Deep Dive.